crazy how you can not know somebody, but when they pass away, it affects you or affect the way you look at things. Wayne, let's get it.
Damn, I miss Nipsey, Mac Miller, and Kobe. Shit just ain't the same, and it's wrecking my brain. Fuck the fame, man, that's not why I came. My aim is much higher, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
You busy with these hoes and chrome tires. Peasant shit, nothing I desire. Maybe before when I was immature, but I'm destined for more, the essence of a hero. But a Gemini and the other face is Kratos. Get the fuck about my way, bro. Give a fuck about how your day go. If it don't pay dough, I'm trying to feed the fam. I told them I had a plan, and I can't fall short. I gotta take off like I'm Luka Doncic, you know. 207 mil on the deal, yeah, cause shit is real out here. Government stripping rights, I fear. So I'm gripping the mic, give them a load of my freedom of speech. I know that you feeling the heat and it's all me. Sheesh. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. Bag it and tag it as a classic. These niggas is average. They thought I couldn't miss before. Watch me skyrocket my average. I mastered my talents by watching the masses, crafting my own elements. Now look at this guy, or a supernova explosive popping the top off of rappers with a pen dog. I John Wick y'all, cause you're nothing but a lap dog in the backyard, acting like you trap hard for the gram to get a grand. This is sad. Find your identity, cause that's a fatality. Just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What I got is potent, putting rappers on notice. I'm just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What's up? I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. All those solo nights, night was created, infatuated with the art of the rhyme. Telling stories with metaphors really kept me alive. What a beautiful high. You can call me optimist, just don't call it my prime. And I know I've been missing in action. Sorry, I was fighting depression and fear of losing my passion. But look at this magic. Voila. This is crack off the stove like I'm Hove, and I'm selling it in bulk like it just got off the boat. Shout out to the folks who hold me down from Baltimore to Texas. This is power of the blessings. Faith in my Heavenly Father, I never second guess him. That's just out of the question. My brother Paul been killing demons with the word when I tell him that I've been stressing. So I keep them close like a weapon. Not really sure when it's turned in my confessions, but now you know. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now.
I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now.
What up? Making sure everything looking right. Everything look right. Let me make sure this don't replay. We good. All right, man. What's up, everybody? If y'all hear my voice a little off, it's because I feel like I got like this fake cold. It's like here, but then it don't want to be here. Or it's like a mixture of allergies. It is what it is. But we're going to do our best today. Obviously, you don't see I'm in my regular studio today. You know, things happen. But we're going to rock out, man. We're going to have a pregame show as normal. I'm probably going to hold this over here because I guess too far away from me. There we go. All right, man. So this is the official Dallas Mavericks pregame show, and your host is TGK, yours truly. So we're about to get into this matchup today with the Dallas Mavericks versus the Washington Wizards. We're gonna get all into that. We're also gonna. It sounds louder than my own mic here. There we go. We're gonna get into that. We're also gonna talk about last night's game. What an atrocious performance! I had to wear my trash can juice hoodie for that. Y'all see the hat though? Y'all peep the hat? It's to Mavericks hat, like white on white kind of deal. So yeah, we're gonna get into the Mavs loss last night. We're gonna talk about the opponent tonight. We're gonna talk about some news and rumors as usual. We're gonna get into a lot of those things. And I appreciate y'all being here, man. Damn, I'm saying a lot to start the show. That is not a good thing. Anyway, to not be focused on the ums, let's go ahead and let's get into the rumors and news of today. All right, man, let me go ahead and show you a big piece of news today, man. Here it goes. Maybe I don't want to fade in tracks. There we go. Now we can volume it up. There we go. Now it sounds better. My bad. My levels were all off. As you see here, this tweet is by Grant Afseth. He tweeted that Kyrie Irving is out for the Dallas Mavericks matchup against the Washington Wizards. Jason Kidd added that on Kyrie Irving being ruled out with a left foot sprain. In quote, says his left foot is bothering him. It's sore. We're not going to take any chances, so he's out. There you have it, guys. Just that quick. And that's kind of why I put Hardy in the thumbnail, because I felt we're going to need a Hardy party tonight to be able to compete with the Wizards. I'm not sure what kind of Luka we're going to get tonight. If you remember the first game against the Pelicans, before Luka, got taken off the court, he threw a horrible pass. He even said it himself, like that was probably the worst pass he's ever thrown in his career. And then he went into the next game last night and played like complete ass. Like, it was just crazy, bro. It was crazy. So yeah, no Kyrie Irving tonight. Let me see if Grant Afseth is talking about anything else. Again, salute to Grant, man. You get a lot of good information from him. Kyrie Irving's out. Tim Hardaway's getting shots up. Kyrie left foot sprain is questionable. All right, so the injury report here. Earlier, the Mavericks injury report versus the Wizards. Irvin questionable, Maxey out, AJ Lawson out, and Dexter Dennis and Brown are out as well. Anything else? Yeah, there goes Luka. All right, man. So yeah, no Kyrie tonight. It is what it is, guys. I think it's gonna be a perfect opportunity to lean on Hardy, man. See what Hardy could give us tonight, because we're gonna need a Hardy party, man. And I think we all want to see a Hardy party, right? And not so Mavs news, but Mavs news. Let me show y'all this right quick. Here it goes. So the other day, the homie Sean from Twitter, Sean_MFFL, ended up hitting me up asking me about interested to do a Twitter space. And I was like, I'm for it, man. So we ended up coming up with the name for the space. It's called Mavericks Mindscape. You can catch it on Twitter or X, however you call it. So this is going to be a space where we talk about, Dallas Mavericks stuff from a psycho perspective. So we'll dig into more nuanced items when it comes to the spaces. This Monday will be the first day that we'll do it. So if y'all into Twitter spaces, I'll be having my first Twitter space that I host with Sean MFFL, dog. So if y'all interested in that, that's part of my news today for me, right? Also, I don't think there's any other pieces of information according to the Wizards are concerned. DeLon Wright, he's going to be out. And that's about it for their team. DeLon Wright, everyone else is healthy on the Wizards. And if y'all are familiar with Richard in here, Richard is like laments a lot of the players on there, like Denny, Gafford. He'll probably even tell you about Gallinari, right? So the Wizards, for the most part, should not be able to beat us, but we'll get into that when we get into the opponent review here in a second, man. But it's gonna be an interesting game today. Interesting game. I don't know what to expect. I obviously last night, and we might as well just get into that now while we're at it. Let's go ahead and let's review the previous game, man. All right, so last night the Dallas Mavericks ended up losing, unfortunately, horribly, to the New Orleans Pelicans on a very important as you would call it, a very important in-season tournament game. The Mavericks ended up taking a pretty massive L there. Let me go ahead and show you things from that game that stuck out to me like a sore thumb. And there's a few things that stuck out to me like a sore thumb. And I was very, very disappointed with the performance, man. So as you see here, you see the box score. The Mavericks came out slow with 26 points in the first, 28 in the second, 31 in the third, and then 25 in the fourth. What was funny is the way I imagined the game going on Sunday, it went the way it should have gone. Yesterday, I was a little fearful of like the desperate effort, the magnitude of playing with these kind of games where a team is railing from having 5 straight losses and they're going to come out and play their ass off. Herb Jones came back. And man, I thought they were going to punch us in the beginning and we were going to be able to make a comeback in the second half. Psych, they just kept punching, bro. Let me show you some stats here. Some very disappointing team stats by the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, it says we lost by 21, but really it was worse than that, right? So down here, you look at the number of steals. Mavericks had 4, and the New Orleans Pelicans had 17. 17 whole steals. 17 of them things. 17 steals, bro. That's a lot of steals. And then you look at the fast break points. The Mavericks had 12. The New Orleans Pelicans had 46. 46 fast break points. Bro, there's games where I see teams only have like 8 fast break points, 6 fast break points. The most probably like 21, 24. 46? 46. Yeah, I just don't think the Mavericks wanted to play yesterday. I just don't think they wanted to play yesterday. Then you go and look at Luka's stat line. I know we don't want to see it, but you know we just gotta see it sometimes. We gotta see this. We gotta see these bad things, right? If we could praise Luka for all of the great things he does, we also have to give him some slack, or not some slack. We also gotta give him some. What's the opposite? Some criticism when he plays bad, man. He was 5 for 16 yesterday, 3 for 5 from 3, so that's good. But the turnovers, bro, 8. And I think it was 6 of them within the first 6 minutes. I was trying to find like all the lowlights from the Mavericks yesterday so I could go over each individual turnover. Obviously, there was one where he was trapped at the top and instead of like Dwight Powell like staying right there, he continuously threw it as Dwight Powell was rolling and then got turned over. There was one, I think in the third quarter, where Luka was like measuring up his guy, acting like he was about to do the step back, and then last second threw it to Kyrie, but it was such a telegraphed pass that anybody could have stole that. And then there was one where he, had a little bit of an injury on his knee, kept the ball alive, and then Zion Williamson was able to just steal it from him. Just a lot of carelessness. It's not like I am mad at Luka for playing like that. I understand our superstars going to have a bad game from time to time, but I honestly felt like it was just careless. Like, it was just a bad outing, bro. And I know people are like, oh, don't overreact. This, bro, it was careless, wasn't protecting the ball, and most of all, it was uncharacteristic of Luka. I understand bad games, bad shooting games. We've seen those, but not a bad shooting game plus where he looks careless. Those two things, I've never seen it like that from Luka. And a lot of people have said that this is probably the worst in-season NBA game he's ever had. It probably felt like that. I didn't do no research to see if there's a worse one out there. But it was pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad. And I hope we got that out of our system so we can move forward with our season, right? I think we have a nice season to right here. And whatever turnover bug Luka has, I hope it's done with, man. Because he's been having a rough go about it when it comes to the turnovers in the last couple of games. So, as far as the in-season tournament, unless something crazy happens, that's probably it for us. We're not going to be going to Vegas unless we get some kind of crazy win with a crazy differential. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We shall see. All right, man. Let me go ahead and let's catch up with the comments, man. Salute to everybody commenting. If you're in here, and y'all don't mind dropping a like on the video, it goes a long way. Also, I have a poll on the show when it comes to talking about your favorite segments on the show. I'm just trying to get a pulse on which I like from the show here, because we also do the new rumors and news. We do the opponents review, predictions, all these other things. Or if whatever is not on there as an option, let me know which other segment y'all like, man. Because definitely just trying to make sure the show is as good as possible. Since there's other Mavs pregame shows out there, man. I don't know if y'all knew that. There's other pregame shows out there, so I gotta stay with the times, man. You start a show and then other people start shows, and it's like, dang, like you gotta be true to yourself, but you always gotta improve, right? Not that I'm trying to not have more pregame shows. I think the more the merrier, right? I think that's a great thing. But also, I gotta make sure my stuff is decent enough for y'all to stick around or always come back to, whether y'all prefer this show or another show. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to the comments, man. Big Fat says, TGK, it's beat the bad team day. 155-99. Luka and Kai both going off. Big comeback game incoming. Kyrie not going to be here tonight, but I hope Luka has a big game. I think Luka's going to respond from last night. I think he has to respond tonight. I don't think Luka could go consecutive days playing like this. I don't know, man. That'd be rough. Piece of Steve, what's up, Piece of Steve? He says, what's up, y'all? Let bygones be bygones. Today should be a bounce-back game. It's clear we still need one or two pieces, but we're not a weak team and can give anyone a run for their money. 1,000% agree, bro. I don't think the sky is falling after yesterday. I just don't think we're a real team yet, all right? We still have identity, not an identity crisis, but we still have things to work on. Whether the Mavericks hung out too much in the French Quarter or Bourbon Street, that is what it is. But it's too early in the season to be partying. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's rack up these wins. Last night should have been a win, especially if you want like home field advantage in the playoffs. Especially if you want to avoid the play in. Those kind of losses are going to come back to bite you, right? But we're 8-3, so let's stick on to the positive. We're bound to get one of these bad losses. It is what it is. But let's continue to win. I would say if the Mavericks could continue to win like 7 out of every 10 games, 8 out of every 10 games, and at the minimum 6 out of every 10 games, then we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. And that's just me being very optimistic. Rui says, yo, what's up, TGK? Last night was disgusting to watch. Let's hope today is better, though, even without Kai. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs, bro. I have a good feeling about them tonight. I think last night was one. All right, let's put it like this. Say you're hooping, right? For those that play pickup basketball. Say you had a bad game the previous game, and then you got to wait a game or two before you could play again. Your effort, your determination, your focus is going to be completely different. So the fact that they lost the way they lost last night, hopefully they come into this game with a different level of focus, professionalism, and ready to just go after the Wizards and finally get a dub. We haven't beat the Wizards in a while. I need to look that up, but I don't think we've beaten them in a while. So hopefully they come out ready tonight. Gina Kim says, hey, TGK, sucks Kai isn't playing tonight, but I expect Luka to redeem himself and help win this game. Yeah, win the game for sure. I think with Luka's going to be the key, one of the key players, obviously. He's always going to be one of the keys, but yeah, we need him tonight for sure, without Kai. Rich K says that Gallinari is their Maxi. Oh, dang. But Gallinari, he can score though, right? He can score. Frank says, TGK, I don't want Wiz to win, but Kuz better show why my man should trade for him. I've been backing him up for a while now. It'd be nice he proves me right to everyone. Yeah, I would love to have Kuzma on this team. I just don't know who you would trade away to get Kuzma. I don't know. I don't know how you get him. C-Dub in the building. Let's go. What's up, bro? What's up? I'm going to hop on a podcast one of these nights, man. Whenever I don't sound like crap. We're about to get into the Mavericks opponent review. I'm going to read a few more comments here just to get caught up. trying to figure out this mic situation. Gina Kim says, seems like a lot of fans thought Luka was blaming the court last night, but he was just answering a question about the courts. He was kind of set up. His real excuse was everyone has bad games. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the full quote. I didn't go and listen to it. I really didn't want to dive into too much Mavs like post-game pressers last night, but I'll get caught up to it. Gina Kim also says, TGK, I understand players play bad, but man, that's probably Luka's worst game ever. He looked like old Luka who whines and is off, but worse. I want better today. And we should get better today. I agree. We should get better today. Frank says, I like Jeremy Grant, but I think Kuz fits better. Kuz can adapt to any team, big rebounds, score anywhere. Championship experience, not elite, but has underrated defense. I agree, bro. I agree. I just say you bring him onto this team. What happens to Grant Williams, right? I have a runny nose, man. What happens to Grant Williams? Does he move up to the 3, or is Kuzma gonna be our 5? Like, where does Kuzma fit on this team? You feel me? Jim says they losing without Kai? Question mark? They shouldn't, bro. And I'm gonna show you why right now. Why they shouldn't in the Mavericks opponent review, man. So let's go ahead and let's get into this. Let me show you who the hell these Wizards are, man. Let's get to it. Pull them up. So I'm gonna show y'all their roster, what their stats are looking like, and then we'll get into the advanced analytics and what to watch for, and then we'll come up with an X factor to this game today, man. By the way, the Mavericks are favored by 4.5 for this game. So if you're a betting odds person, you might want to take that. All right, let's go ahead. Here we go. So this is the depth chart for the Wizards. Again, they got all their starters available. They got Tyus Jones. He's going to be an issue for us today. Jordan Poole, depending if he shoots well today, he will be an issue. Denny, which is a player I would love to have here. Kyle Kuzma and Daniel Gafford, which is also another player I'd love to have here. In the second line of the depth when it comes to the Washington Wizards, you got Landry Shamet, Bilal Coulibaly. I don't know how you say his name, but I know he used to play with Wemby. Danny Gallinari. I don't know why I try to say his name. Mike Muscala. And then I heard of this guy Johnny Davis here. I think he's like a young player that's got like some upside. People want to see him, especially the Washington Wizards fans want to see him. Corey Crispert might be playing today as well. And I don't know how far they go. But, yeah, they only got one player out. So then we'll go and look at their schedule, right? Let's see who got all the minutes in the previous game that they just had. So let's look at this. Well, this ain't the previous game. I'm tripping. The previous game they had against Toronto, and they were up by a lot and lost it in the fourth quarter. That was crazy. Look at their fourth quarter. It was they scored 16 and they gave up 30 to Toronto, but Toronto went on a crazy run. All right, so their box score. You see who was their main guys taking all the shots. So Tyus Jones, Poole, Gafford, Denny, and Kuzma were the starters. Almost all of them got around 30 minutes. Kuzma with 34 points. Poole, Jesus Christ, with 14 points. He took 16 shots while Kyle Kuzma took 25. Kyle Kuzma filled it up, man, on the points and on the shooting. Their bench, though, Bilal Coulibaly, 33 minutes, was a negative 18, 10 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. He might be a guy that you see on Luka Doncic tonight. Another player you might see on Luka is Kuzma, Crispert. And you see they only had a 9-man rotation against the Raptors. So I think whoever they put, Denny. I think Denny would give Luka the most issues tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think Jaden Hardy's gonna be a big piece for us to be able to combat, quote unquote, these Wizards, bro. Well, I say bro, like if I'm. Anyway, so yeah, that's that right there as far as the Washington Wizards go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at their stats for the year. Let's see who's leading them, man. They're 2-8, by the way. The Washington Wizards are 2-8. For the stats for this season, Kyle Kuzma is leading them with 24.5 points. Daniel Gafford is leading them in rebounds with 7.5. Tyus Jones is leading with 5.1 assists. DeLon Wright, he has 1.6 steals, and Daniel Gafford 2.5 blocks. Damn, 2.5 blocks. That'd be nice to have over here, right? Where are we at? All right, so Kyle Kuzma, 24 points. Jordan Poole, 16 points per game. That's really interesting. I would think he'd be lighting it up, averaging at least 20. Denny averaging 12 with 6 rebounds, almost 4 assists. Corey Crispert averaging 10. Tyus Jones, 9 points and 5 assists. Yeah, I think, man, Gafford way down here. Gallinari's up here. So, yeah, so really their main option is Kyle Kuzma and obviously Jordan Poole, but that's really about it when you think of it, man. When you think of it. So let's move around to a different part of our Maverick opponent review, and let's go ahead and let's take a look at what to watch for, right? So in the what to watch for, we look at the advanced lineups here, and in the advanced lineup, here is what we got, right? So this is their starting lineup: Jordan Poole, Tyus Jones, Kuzma, Denny, and Gafford. Y'all can see that, right? Yeah, y'all can see that. So it's the very first one right here that I'm highlighting. So the starting team, the offensive rating is 116 and the defensive rating is 112 with a net rating of plus 3.7. I wouldn't say that's the best, but if that's their starting lineup, they're doing all right for the time that they're out there. But you look at this other lineup where it's Tyus Jones, Kuzma, Poole, Denny, and Coulibaly, Bilal, however you say his name, negative 65, bro. Negative 65. So, I know that there's some Washington Wizards fans that want to see Bilal on Luka. I think this Kuzma, Denny, and Bilal lineup is more of a Luka-centric defensive lineup. But if they're playing like that, where it's negative 65, maybe it's Tyus Jones and Poole being players that you could expose. I think Luka should be attacking the smaller players today. I think if he gets opportunity to take Poole in the post or Jones in the post, he needs to live down there. That's how I look at it. I mean, look at this team. Their assist to turnover ratio is horrible if this lineup is in there. Their starting lineups are all right. They're doing good. As far as these other lineups, not so much, man. If Muscala's in the game, they're giving up negative 57. This lineup here, Gill, Omorui, Davis, Rollins, and Bilal, they're pretty good, but it looks like I wonder if they just been in there during like trash time, like trash minutes, garbage time. I don't know about trash time. Who is this man? Garbage time, right? So garbage time, it looks like that's when they're in there. But I really can't find any lineup with a substantial amount of minutes that could point to something. We see Crispert right here, but Crispert, 6 games, 16 minutes, they were negative 40. So a lot of their lineups, they're grotesquely in the negative. So I don't see the Mavericks having that big of an issue. But let's go look at the Mavericks, right? We never look at the Mavericks 5-man lineup. Let's see what they doing. Let's see. All right. So here's our starting lineup. It's funny you look at it like this, right? Our starting lineup: Luka, Kyrie, Derrick Jones, Williams, and Lively. We're negative 5 rating. The one lineup that's been doing wonders for us is Derrick, Lively, Grant Williams, Derrick Jones, Luka, and Tim Hardaway. That one was a plus 35. Kyrie, Tim Hardaway, Powell, Exum, and Green. That one was a plus 27. You see all these other lineups. We got a lot of pluses in here. And surprisingly, the one lineup that has a big plus is Kyrie, Luka, Grant Williams, Josh Green, and Derek Lively. some would say Josh Green needs to be started, right? So it's pretty interesting. But the good thing about it is that we have plenty of lineups that are positive without Kyrie and positive without Luka. So that's something to look forward to as far as this team's trajectory moving forward. However, our starting lineup is completely opposite to what the Wizards starting lineup is. So I could see the Wizards getting off to a good start tonight, especially since we don't have Kyrie. But again, these lineups where it's just Luka and no Kyrie, those lineups look pretty good. Man. All right, so let's get into the X factor for today's game. Interesting. I think what it's really going to come down to, because I think I showed y'all it, right? Let me see. Let me show you this right quick. And I hate to feel like this is just like a cop-out response, but we're really facing teams that don't have bench players that can come in and fill it up. We really have not. And yeah, we lost to the Pelicans, so I'm not trying to set y'all up and be like, oh, we're gonna beat this team, but because of their bench. But look at this. Look at their bench, right? And tell me who on their bench you fear. Kuzma, yeah. Jordan Poole, I can get with the fearness, right? Daniel Gafford's good. Tyus Jones, he could fill it up if he ever got to that point. But as far as the bench players, you got Chris Burt, Muscala, Shamet, Bilal. Man, no one's speaking to me, right? So I think the Mavericks are going to come out very focused, very upset about last night. And that bench there, they're not going to be able to do much. They don't have much defense. They're probably one of the worst defenses in the league. I could actually prove it to you. So let me go and show you this right here. So right here, here's our team ratings, right? Defensive ratings, let me put the worst ones up top. The Mavericks, we have one of the worst ones. Excuse me, my allergy is pretty bad. Man, all right. So Mavericks are 4th. And then we scroll down here. All right, where are the Wizards at? All right, Wizards are 10th. Wizards are 10th in defensive rating. So, I mean, I'm over here talking trash, and we got a worse one. But their offense, bro. The other game they played against the Nets, the Wizards, and they couldn't score on the Nets. So that just kind of lets me know that the Nets have a pretty good defense. Let me see. Yeah, they're ranked 11th in defensive rating. So again, I don't see how the Wizards have enough firepower to mess with us. But that's just me, right? That's just me. So yeah, man, I'm gonna put it on the bench. I think the Mavericks bench is a lot better than the Wizards bench. As long as the Mavericks bench show up to play, we'll be able to get this game today. And that is that. Let me jump back into the comments, man, and then let me remove some of these tabs so I don't have to see them. You know, I need to help my internet work, right? Excuse me, man. Let me get back to these comments, bro. My allergies are bad, man. It's that Texas weather, bro. Let me know if y'all been dealing with some bad allergies as of late. Frank says, TGK, people are definitely overreacting. No player is perfect. It'd be surprising if Luka never had a bad game like this. If he didn't, then he'd be a god. But even then, even the greats have bad games. Agreed. It's just this one was like, I've seen Luka bad games and I could tolerate them. That one last night was something else. What's up, Knight? He says, sorry I'm late. Just got off of work and driving home. Last night's loss was pathetic. I'm hoping we have a tremendous bounce back game. Tonight is a trap game. That's why I put it as a must-win bounce back trap game. This could be a game we could easily lose as well. I mean, the Wizards are having a horrible season. They want to get a win too, right? You know what? Let me see. The Mavericks versus Wizards history. Let me see here. Because I know they've beaten us quite a bit in the last couple of seasons. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at this together. Sorry about my nostrils was being inflamed like this. All right, I'm be eating tamales right after this. I don't know what y'all eating tonight. I'm eating tamales. All right, so the Mavericks all-time record versus the Wizards, they are 46-37. However, all right, so the last time the Mavericks beat the Wizards was May 1st of 2021. That's a wow. I think that is a wow, bro. The Wizards have won the last four. The Wizards have won the last four, dating back to November 27, 2021, all the way till current this year. So, yeah, man. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I think the Mavericks are due for a win versus the Wizards. They've been beating us. They beat us by 1 point in January. They beat us by 8. Looks like 8. Can't do math. In November. And then they destroyed us in April of 2022. And they beat us in November of 2021. We're on a 4-game losing streak to the Wizards. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick. And I'm sick of it. All right? Richard K says, I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but after the game, some Mavs were definitely out enjoying the city. We ran into a few. Well, my dad did. I went to sleep. Shut up. Do tell, Richard. Do tell. You're not getting anybody in trouble. Do tell. This is not Mav State Media over here. Do tell. Give us the tea, bro. Piece of Steve says, if Omax can get enough, get good enough to play meaningful minutes this season, life would be much easier. We will be comfortable with going all out for one big move like OG or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if Omax can find a role like a Christian Braun did for the Nuggets, that'd be great for us. Because then we could just go get a big, and we'll be set. Lawrence Williamson, what's up, man? He says, TGK tournament pressure over with now, so let's get back to winning basketball. Long game, go Mavs. Hell yeah. Yeah, this in-season tournament, while I selfishly wanted us to win it, I ain't pressed for it, right? Like, it is what it is. I'd rather get to the playoffs. I'd rather us go win a championship. Jim says 100. You already know, Jims. Richard K says, don't let Chris Bird get going. He can be a difference maker. Yeah, I mean, he puts up good numbers on his average. So, again, like, I think they need to just really hone in on Kuzma. I don't know if Poole is ever going to get out of that shooting slump. He's a volume shooter. But if they can hone in on stopping Kuzma, keep him at under or around 20 points, and that's about it, the Mavericks would get a chance to win. That's how I feel about it. Big Fat says, Gafford's second in league for blocks per game. Bro, imagine if we had Gafford. Now, would he start over Lively? That's great. That's a great question right there. How comfortable are you if we bring a better center and that they start over Lively? Me? I don't care. Lively's going to be here for the future. You get someone now that can be the stopgap center, and bam, you got two great centers right there. Richard K says, Denny and Colabelli will be on Luka. Yeah, I want to see how Colabelli does. I know he's got length. I think they're always going to put length on Luka because that's what disrupts him, right? Because it's not about having speedy defenders on Luka. It's about having, players with length, and that's what does bother Luka. Herb Jones, for example. Richard K says Wiz can score with ease, but their defense outside of Denny is really bad, and that's what we need to take advantage. That is what we need to take advantage. Ultra says just hopping in. Vibe check. Vibe check is lukewarm for me. I want us to get a dub tonight, but am I excited after last night? Nah, man. I'm human. I'm a fan, right? I'm not gonna fake hype. You know what I'm saying? But I hope the Mavericks can definitely respond tonight and get a dub tonight. It would how would I put it? It will make everything right in the world, wouldn't it? A nice little dub tonight. Rails in the building, salute. What up, bro? What's up? Richard K says, TGK, a couple of Mavs might have lost some change at the Grand and had a few drinks, a bunch of drinks. God. Is that all you're going to tell us, bro? Which Mavs, by the way? Do tell, man. Tell, Richard. Tell me. I need to know, Richard. Yes. What Gina Kim says. Ooh, please tell us. Tell us, bro. Rel says he's not starting over Lively. Gafford plays a certain role in a certain amount of minutes. That's why he's effective. Got it. Well, then, I wouldn't mind having him, right? Like, what we really need is just someone to come in and be effective in a 10 to 15 minute time span. I know Chicago's ready to split their team up, which is great and all. But how long do y'all want to wait till you improve the team? Me personally, I ain't trying to wait that long, right? Me personally, I'm not trying to wait that long. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's jump into some over and unders for today. All right, man. Let's pull this up over here. So I'm about to end this poll, where it says, "What's your favorite segment of the show?" Comment if the option isn't available in the poll. And 36% of y'all says y'all prefer the Mavs opponent review. 36% of y'all says y'all like the over/under plus the comments. 21% of y'all said the predictions, and then 7% of y'all said beneath the surface. All right, man. I appreciate that. Let me take a screenshot of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep that in the consideration, rotation, and all that stuff. Because I'm always open to like adding a different kind of segment or whatever the case might be. So let me go and end that poll. And Richard K said, might talk about on Friday. All right. So for those, if you're not a Glow Yard member on We Talk Mavs, definitely sign up because Richard might spill some tea come Friday. Let's see here. Let me pull up DraftKings to see what they're thinking when it comes to over-unders. I think I can set one right now. I know Luka's points is going to be up there. So, let's see. I think they're going to set it at 31. So, let's go with Luka, Doncic's points. Let's set it at 31 and a half. I mean, without Kyrie, right, that's kind of an easy giveaway. But again, the Wizards can just focus on Luka and keep him at bay. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think on that poll below. Sound off. Let me see here. Let me pull up Grant Afsef so I can see if there's any updates to the starting lineup. And then let me pull up DraftKings to see if there's, Price Picks, if there's any changes to these lineups here. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let me share the screen with y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go Mavericks. Alright, so y'all see this, right? This is what the professionals out there in the world are thinking. They're thinking Derek Lively might get either 7.5 rebounds. That might be a prop we put out there. Derek Jones, 13.5 points and rebounds. Grant Williams, 10.5 points. Oh, wow. Luka's points is at 33.5. They bumped up his points at 33.5. I ain't gonna lie. I put in a bet earlier today, and I got him for 30 points, I believe. So, I'm Gucci, right, on the Luka points. They got Tim Hardaway at 18.5. They're accounting for Kyrie. They're accounting for Kyrie 100%. But they don't have Hardy. So since they don't have Hardy, that's a prop we could do on here for sure. That's interesting. Hella interesting. Let me see here. Alright, let's see what y'all thinking over here. Jenna Kim says, win, lose, or draw, I just want a good game. Pretty sure we'll get a good game today. 100%. They're gonna have to respond today. Again, when you play like the way you played like last night, you got embarrassed by a team that is injury riddled. You gotta respond today. Got to respond. Ranger Matt in the building. What's up, Ranger Matt? He says, what up, TGK? Hit the like button. Yeah, man. Y'all in the chat, definitely leave a like on the video. It goes a long way, man. Appreciate you, Ranger Matt. I see your coverage on the Rangers, man. You going in, dogs. You going in, killing it over there. All right, so there's no news on the Mavs lineup. Let me see if there's some other. Landon Thomas. I'm going to go check out Landon Thomas and see what he got on his page. Again, the reporters that are surrounding the Mavericks, like Landon Thomas or even Grant Hampstead, they're doing a great job this season. And they've been doing a great job. But I don't see him with any tweets. Sorry about that. Let's go with Mavs PR. Let's see what they got. They haven't posted anything either. All right. So nothing has been posted by anyone. Let's see what my notifications are. See if anybody hit me up about a lineup. I don't think so. No one has hit me up. All right. Well, no news as far as our lineup is concerned. Again, the Mavericks tip off at 6:10 p.m. Central Time. We're about, 18 minutes away from that? Or 28 minutes away from that? Oh, I can't count. Don't expect me to count when I'm under the weather. All right. I'm extremely under the weather today. All right, man. Y'all want to get y'all votes in for Luka over 31.5 points. Prize Picks got him at 33.5. So I kind of just want to move on from that one. 67% of y'all got him going over. I want to do another one. I want to do one based on Jaden Hardy. Let's go with Jaden Hardy points. Damn, what I think Jaden Hardy could get today, bro. I'm pretty sure all of the opportunities kind of shifts to Tim Hardaway Jr. depending on who's starting. Nah, matter of fact, I got a better question. Who starts in place for Kyrie? I'm going to put options up here, right? I'm going to put Exum. I'm going to put THJ. I'm going to put Hardy. Who's the other player we could think? Green? I guess Green. Y'all let me know who starts in place of Kyrie tonight. So who starts in place of Kyrie? We got Exum, THJ, Hardy, Green. Let me know what y'all think in the comment or in that poll below. Sound off, sound off, sound off. As far as Hardy, I need to think. How many minutes will he get tonight? And first of all, will he get minutes? He should. And is he going to get some points tonight, man? I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Let me pull this up right here. Let me log into my Prize Picks, man. I'm surprised that they boosted up Luka's points, because even Derek Lively should have a boost in his points as well with no Kyrie. Yeah, I got Luka at 31.5 points earlier today. I got Denny at 1.5 turnovers and over, and I picked a whole different lineup over here. So let's see what y'all thinking in the poll over here. So after 8 votes, man, salute to all y'all voting. 50% of y'all saying Green starts in place of Kyrie. So I'm guessing y'all want THJ and Hardy to come off the bench for that extra firepower. All right, I feel that. I feel y'all on that. Gina Cam says I can see Hardy going over 12 to 15 points. I like that barometer there. I might do a poll with Hardy set at like 13.5 points or maybe 14. Because I think he could get 10 easily. I think he gets 10 every now and then. But I think tonight we need to see more from Hardy. Hell, it might be even we have to see more from Green, right? Alright, so 8 votes. Like that. What else I wanted to share with y'all? Let me go ahead and set this up over here. This is interesting. Interesting how they got this set up, man. Interesting how they got this set up. Because they even got, normally Grant Williams been at like 8 on Prize Picks. Tyus Jones been at 10. Denny at 12. Alright, let's go ahead and set another one. So after 9 votes, y'all got Josh Green starting tonight. Alright. Josh Green. If Josh Green starts, man, then I'm just gonna say y'all the goats. I'm trying to see if there's a Mavs lineup announcement anytime soon here. They should be announcing it. Grand Access with no report. That is weird. Let's see, Mavericks lineup. Anything. Oh, they just announced it. All right, here we go. Y'all probably saw the graphic and then warn me. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Here it goes, though. I think y'all are right. Yep, y'all are right. Look at y'all, man. Salute. Josh Green did start. Let's go ahead and end that poll. Y'all was trying to be slick and look like y'all were like outsmarting me or something, right? Oh, dang. I didn't put it right. There it goes. Y'all see Josh Green starting. Josh Green starting tonight, man. Salute to Josh Green, man. Ultra says TGK, I liked him off the bench. Yeah, I think 6-man row, right? 6-man row for him. RC says, I hate the way the Mavs lose games. They're probably the only team that lose in the fashion that they do. It's tough being a Mavs fan. Hey, man, we've won 8 out of 11. I actually expected us to lose one of the games in New Orleans when the season started, or like during my preseason prediction. I just predicted the wrong one we were going to lose. So I knew we were going to lose one, but obviously I didn't expect us to lose the way we lost yesterday. Lalo, what's up, bro? He's like, what's up, TGK? What I miss? Man, you missed about like 53 minutes of stuff. But now, quick overview. The Washington Wizards have pretty bad defense. They do have defenders with size that could, defend Luka, I guess as you could put that. But the Mavericks are coming off of a horrible loss last night, so they should come in a lot more focused to take on one of the worst teams in the NBA. So it's a trap game, but it's one of those games they got to take care of and get a dub in. Gav says, yo, TGK, hope you're well. What on earth role does Josh Green really do? Not being funny, I haven't really noticed his role/influence. Let me take this off my screen. I feel you on that, because by now we should see that Josh Green is coming into his role, right? Like coming into his own. And this whole season so far, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a bit disappointed by Josh Green. Like, it went from, dang, I want Josh Green to do good, to, dang, I'm starting to feel bad for him, to, dang, it's just apathy, right? Like, it is what it is. Like, the fact that Derrick Jones Jr. has outplayed him, that's crazy. And he's a minimum contract. And Josh Green's got an extension, right? So I think he still has ability. I think he still has a role here. I just need him to find that confidence and stick to it, man, because he can do it, bro. He's part of our best plus-minus lineups. The lineup that he's in with our starters, minus Derrick Jones Jr., he's doing a great job in that role. We just need to see more from him. You know what I'm saying? Gina Kim says, THJ off the bench just fits him better. Agreed. I really want THJ to be like our Jason Terry. Yeah, Jason Terry get the crowd, hype, get all this clapping. I wish he would take that role a little bit more to heart. You know what I'm saying? I see him do it very rarely, but I would like him to like really embrace that role and be like the crowd hyper kind of guy. Because when he hits those threes, they're very exciting, bro. He has one of the nice releases in the league, and I think it would be cool if he would like take ownership of that, getting the crowd hype kind of role. Ocha says TGK couldn't have seen graphic in at work. Dang. Which graphic? The starting lineup graphic? Lalo says yesterday loss was something else. Them turnovers. 17 steals, ladies and gentlemen. 17 steals. 17 steals. All right. Let me go and pull another over-under poll. I'm gonna put Hardy. We're gonna go with Hardy points. I'm gonna set it at 13.5 to be safe. I think 13.5 is pretty respectable, knowing that Kyrie's not available tonight. So yeah, if you don't mind sounding off in that poll below, and then also, you already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. it is time for y'all to get y'all's predictions in the comments below, which I am not going to review the comments starting now. So if you commented about 10 seconds ago, I'm not going to look at them until I get my game prediction in. So put your game prediction in for the Dallas Mavericks versus the Washington Wizards. I'm about to review Vegas, and then I'll come up with my score, and then I'll see if we all matched up or if we were pretty close with our predictions. So let's get this segment started. I ain't trying to sneeze all ugly in front of y'all, man. Ugh. Bro, my allergies. Is either allergies just kicking my ass or it's something else? I don't know what it is. Alright, so here is Vegas. I'll show y'all Vegas right here. Here is the Vegas odds for the Dallas Mavericks versus the Washington Wizards. They got the Mavericks favored by 4 tonight. By 4. What's crazy is I took a bet at 5 earlier today. Shaking my head. Alright, so they got them favored by 4. Most of them 4.5, 4, 3.5. The total points 242. God, this has to be the highest scoring game in the league tonight. 242. Where's my phone? I'm already trying to see if I got like leftover money I can just kind of throw at. Let me make sure none of my players are out. Because I also do DraftKings, bro. Like, I stopped putting my links on here for y'all to do this because I totally do not recommend. Yeah. Alright. 242. They got both of these teams in the 120s. I kind of agree, though. I agree. There's no defense going to be played tonight whatsoever. The Mavericks, they're probably going to be tired from the travel, so they're not going to score much or play or defend much. They're going to save all their energy to score. And then the Wizards, all they can do is score, I guess. Let me see. What am I thinking? Alright, I think I got my prediction now. I hope it's not this competitive, though. I hope it's a bigger differential for the Dallas Mavericks. But yeah. Alright, man. I'm about to put... You know, sometimes I dislike how I'll set it up and then I have to redo it all. You know, StreamYard, it has its quirks. Wizards. What did I have? One. There we go. Alright, man. Here goes my prediction for today's game. I got the Dallas Mavericks beating the Wizards 136 to 128. It is going to be a high-scoring affair. Vegas got it as such. We don't got defense. They don't got defense. We got firepower. They got somewhat firepower, but our defense is, what, top 5 worst in the league? So, points are going to be had tonight, man. Points are going to be had. Let me go ahead and see this poll, what we got up here. See, this is how I know it's a good poll. When 7 votes are split 57% to 43% on Jaden Hardy's points, that's how I know it's a good one. 50% of y'all say he's going over 13.5 tonight. That's cool. I'll take that. All right, man. Let's go ahead and look at y'all's predictions tonight, man. Let's see. Gav says, I don't get the hate THJ gets. Been a good role player for me. He's been very solid this year. Originally, he was the original TCJ. Now that coin is for Maxi, which I'm gonna try to take credit for from We Talk Mavs. I think I brought it up in the preseason. I was like, you know, when you look at his contract and the way he performs, he might be the new TCJ. Anyway, but no, Tim Hardaway Jr. has definitely improved his perception around here. He's also like a Dwight Powell guy. Like, he does great things for the community, but he's been balling this year. You gotta give him that, bro. He's been very consistent. And I know people have been saying this. I feel like they're jinxing him, but I'm not gonna be the first to say it. I'm probably gonna be the last to say it. But he is 27 for 27 from the free throw line. How do I remember that stat? I don't know, but I saw it all day today. People have jinxed him. So if he goes into this game and he misses a free throw, who we gonna blame? That's a poll now. I gotta make that a poll. THJ misses a free throw tonight. Question mark. Y'all let me know if y'all think he misses a free throw tonight. That's a poll question now. Yes or no? RC says, I don't know what's worse, the steals or the fast break points. Both. Steals led to the fast break. You feel me? So it's steals. Steals is the worst one, but out of 17 steals, if you were to double those steals, 17 times 2 is what, 34? That means they still gave up 12 more fast break points without steals. That's it. That's if they converted on every single steal. So that's crazy, bro. That means they didn't give a damn last night. That's what that meant. King says 130, 110. Who? Mavs? Wizards? If I know King, like I know him, he's got the Wizards 130 to 110 against the Mavs. Now I'm playing. You know he rocking with the Mavs, dogs. Nick says, what's good? What's up, Nick? You already know. Gina Kim says 118, 112 Mavs. Ooh, Gina Kim, that might be a little too low right there. That might be too low of a score. Might be. However, the Nets did keep the Wizards to like 93 the other day, I think. I might be wrong. Let me see. Again, put TGKs in your comments and I'll respond to them. Gav says Mavs 126, 115. That would be a good one defensively for us as well. Nick says, is Kai hurt or just resting? I have the twit. The twit. What am I saying tonight, bro? The tweeterverse for you. Let me show you. So Tyus Jones, Poole, Denny, Kuzma, and Gafford are starting. Remember, that starting lineup is a solid lineup. They're +3 while they're out there, so be on the lookout for that. But to answer your question, Nick, this is the tweet here. J Kidd on Kyrie Irving being ruled out with a left foot sprain. He stated his left foot is bothering him. It's sore. We're not going to take any chances, so he's out. So it looks like more of a precautionary measure for Kyrie Irving tonight. Gav says 126, 115. Hopefully. That would be a good dub, bro. Ultra says 126, 119. Mavs, Luka bounce back game with 2 dunks and 0 beers. 130. See, I'm 136, 128. I don't think anybody's up there with me yet. No one has predicted that much yet with me. Let me see. Richard Case. Damn. Did you put that in before? Man, y'all think you just posted that. We're pretty close. We're very close. Just 1 point off. All right, Richard Case. I'll take that. Your stream might be delayed. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll take it. Pause. What else we got here? Gav says, any chance you think Mavs kind of tanked the in-season tournament game to focus on the regular season matchups? I mean, how you beat Pelicans like that, then lose like that? Gav. You know, I was thinking that today. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. I was thinking that. Hear me out. This was my theory in my head. I'm glad you brought this up because I didn't want to bring it up, but because you brought it up, now I can speak on it. I was literally thinking that at work today. I was like, this is a beneath the surface segment for those that don't know, by the way. Whenever you hear this sound, that's a beneath the surface. So we're getting beneath the surface here. I kind of feel like that, Gav. I feel like Luka bombed this game on purpose because they don't want to be a part of this in-season tournament. They want... You know how much rest there is between the season tournament? Let me show you. In season tournament schedule. There's tons of rest. It's like a second All-Star break, bro. NBA in season. Yeah, here we go. Let me find it first. I want y'all to see how much off time they get. There we go. So from group tournament starts. So the quarterfinals, right? I'm about to show you. Let me lower this down. Look at this. And maybe other people could talk about this, but I'm about to explain why I think this, right? So can y'all see this part? Yeah, y'all can see that part. So, what the hell? Okay, so it says the in-season tournament begins on November 3rd, blah, blah, goes to the 28th. However, tournament games will take place exclusively Tuesday and Fridays. The quarterfinals will be played on Monday and Tuesday, December 5th, on the higher seeds floor. Then, the action moves to Las Vegas for the semifinals December 7th and championship Saturday, December 9th. Alright, got that clear, right? We got that clear. So then, let's layer that to when, sorry that my camera went off. Connected right back. So then let's look at the Dallas Mavericks schedule, right? There's a big gap here. And I'm not trying to like assume something, but I'll tell y'all why I think that they did think of this, or they are doing this. Because I wanted them to win the in-season tournament, right? I wanted them to go and get that extra $500,000. But look at this. Can y'all see this? I'm gonna take your comment down, Gav, real quick. Where's the comment? Move this. Okay. So the last Dallas Mavericks game before this this whole tournament starts, Saturday, December 2nd. If they're not in this tournament, they won't play till December 11th. That's 9 days off. That's 9 days off. You mean to tell me that Jason Kidd, the mastermind, the cerebral assassin, right, that he thinks he is, with the Luka Doncic, you don't think they thought about, man, we get 9 extra days off in December and recuperate, and then we have the All-Star break in February? I'm just saying. Martin Blake says 200-60. Our defense should be better tonight, and Luka will bounce back. He never had two back-to-back bad games. I hope not. This would be embarrassing if it is the case, as Richard Case would say. Tanking in-season tournament game sometime. Bro, I had a theory in my head, and I was like, I'm not gonna bring it up. Thankfully, Gavin, yeah, he brought it up. So, salute. Richard K says, "LOL, I didn't cheat, just on some page." Okay, I felt that. Pause. Gav says, "Beneath the surface is my bag for real." Nick says that in-season crap is just a bunch of nonsense anyway. We're here to win in the playoffs, not some in-season tournament nonsense. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. All right, let me see what the poll says. Will Tim Hardaway Jr. miss a free throw tonight and end his perfect streak of 27 for 27? 60% of y'all say no. 40% of y'all say yes. I would put a bet on that if I could. Let me go in that poll there. All right, man. Let me stop playing this sound effect. This is hilarious. Let's see what we got here. Gina Kim says, I thought regular season games would still be played during the in-season championship. I didn't know they would have days off. That changes everything, man. W Tank. Agreed. I mean, it is $500,000. It is good money, right? But I think LeBron, being as cheap as he is, I think he's the one that really appreciate that money. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we got 5 minutes till tip off, bro. I appreciate y'all being here very much. I am going to take some medicine. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. I hung in there with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But the next pregame show. What's our next game?
Wayne, let's get it.
What's our next game? Jesus Christ.
Damn, I miss Nipsey, Mac Miller, and Kobe. Shit just ain't the same,
So our
and it's
next
wrecking my
game
brain.
is
Fuck the fame, and it's not why I
Saturday.
play. My aim
Saturday
is much higher. You
at
wouldn't understand.
Start time for the pregame show is at 6 p.m. Saturday Central Time against the Milwaukee Bucks. That's going to be a fun one. That's going to be a fun one, man. Get to see Damian Lillard and Giannis up close and personal on our televisions or cell phones, for my matter. Jenny Kim says, would it be better if they gave them money and a guaranteed playoff spot or home court advantage to make them work harder? They're gonna have to tweak it for sure. They're gonna tweak it next season. I think King spoke about this on We Talk Mavs last night, where they need to make a 2-week thing or a month thing where it's just in-season tournament games. So yeah. Ocho, heart emojis. Let's get that dub, man. That's what the heart emojis are for. Nice says great. Hell yeah. And Arrow says, do you know a website I could watch the game for free? I use this thing called StreamYard to broadcast, but there's a place called Stream, and you have to go east. Stream east. Don't sign up for anything. Just go in there, and you'll find your way to a Mavs game. Stream east. That's the last time I'll say it. Gav says, much respect to TGK. Get well, drink water, embrace them natural Mexican health remedies. Man, yeah, I need to get some teas in me, man. Gene Kills, TGK, I'm confident in being the Bucks. They're still learning to work together, and Dame isn't a good defender. Yeah, we need to take advantage of Dame come Saturday. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all being here. Definitely leave a like on the way out. It's been your boy TGK. Salute the night. There's his song, City's Mine. Let's go, Mavs. Let's get a dub tonight, man.
Now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own trying to get